Hi guys, and welcome to Graham's View. I was born and raised in Nottingham, England, and I was always into fish keeping. In my last home in the UK, I had 2 garden ponds and various aquariums. However, I emigrated to Newfoundland, Canada in 1990. In 2016, I decided to get back into fish keeping, so I built a pond at my cottage to keep koi carp. However, trying to keep koi in Newfoundland has its own set of challenges. A couple of these are the winters here are very harsh. It gets down to -20 to -30 on a regular basis. And another one is that we have very limited options with regards to buying equipment. For example, our only choice of filters to purchase are a small number of pressure filters, but we can make our own and for a lot less money, and they are way more efficient. That is the reason for this video. I made a filter for my pond using a 20-gallon garbage bin and a 2,500 gallon per hour pump. The pump pushed water up into the garbage bin, which was full of bioballs and mat filters, and then it overflowed from the bin and fell back into the pond as a waterfall. This was moderately successful, but the water was never really clear, always very discolored. So I then added a Metalla Easy biofilter to the pump intake. That made things a little bit better, but the water was still not as clear as I wanted it to be. Then I saw some videos on YouTube by a guy called Kev. His YouTube channel is Oz Ponds. He talked about making bog filters and went into great detail on how to make them. I strongly suggest that you watch them. In my opinion, these are the ultimate filters. In his video, he says that your pond will be clear in 3 to 4 weeks. I really did not think this could be true, but I was prepared to try it. I had a 120-gallon stock tank that I was not using, so I followed his instructions. I put a very small 250-gallon per hour pump in the pond. That pushed the water up into the stock tank. I built a false bottom in the stock tank, that is where the water is pumped into. I then placed garden rocks of about 3 or 4 inches in size in a layer at the bottom, and another layer of bigger gravel of about 1 or 2 inches in size, and then a final layer of fine pea gravel at 6 inches deep. The water goes down to the bottom of the tank and rises up through all the rock and gravel, and then out of an overflow and back into the pond. I also put some floating hyacinth on the top of the stock tank to further clean the water. Then it was testing time. Wow! 3 weeks later, my pond was crystal clear. I could not believe it. I have never seen it like this before. I could see right to the bottom of the pond and every detail. A big thank you to Kev at Oz Ponds. You've got to watch his videos.